Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of November 23rd. This week we're going to jump right into it, and we're going to take a look at your current situation with this main spread, and then we are going to clarify and see what opportunities are coming up for you. This looks amazing so far, Capricorn. I really like this. You have this oyster card. And the oyster card to me can represent a lot of different things, but for you, I feel like it's saying that there's more to a story. I feel like there's more depth to something here in your life, Capricorn. So we'll look into that. Definitely like a very positive new beginning coming in for you here with this energy. So I really like to see that. Ooh, love it. This is a very nice reading for you, Capricorn. So let's put it all together here and let's see what we get for you. Now you have the Loyal Hearts card, so definitely could be love coming in for you here. Your center card is the Ace of Cups, which could be a love offer, like a love offer, or just love coming in for you here. It would probably be new love in this first diagonal, but it could be anything. So I feel like you're realizing that someone is loyal to you. Yeah, you have this yin energy, definitely a withdrawn week. Like you could be more focused on being home or kind of focused on, being just doing your own thing this week as well. You have the oyster card here. It kind of says like there's more to a story. The oyster is closed, but there might be a pearl inside of this oyster. There might not be a pearl inside of the oyster. The only way you can find out is to explore. The only way to find out is to open up the oyster. And again, I'm speaking figuratively here, not literally, but I feel for some of you, it's like something like the world is your oyster with this world card showing up here. But I feel like you have to go on a journey to experience whatever pearl is inside of this card here. You have the Four Cups, Four Wands, and the Knight of Swords here. I do feel like for some of you, as far as love is concerned, this could be saying that you've been attracting a lot of like nothing with this Four Cups. Four Cups is like, it's like you're manifesting offers, like he's receiving these cups, but it's like nothing that he desires, nothing that, kind of truly he wants in his life. So I feel for some of you, it's kind of like you want love, but it's like you're not getting it just yet. For others, I'm getting a very weird message here about settling on something. I don't feel like you're settling on something, though, is what I would say. I feel like something could make your life like 1,000 times easier if you would just accept it into your life. I always tell the story that before I started this channel for like 3 years, I had a successful business when I was younger, and then basically that business, I let it die, and for like 3 years, I did nothing. I didn't have a job, nothing. And I kind of feel like in a lot of ways I wasted that 3 years, and my life would have been made a lot easier if I just got a job, right? So that's the message that's popping into my head here with this row. I'm not saying that's a job necessarily, but I feel like there's something that would just make your life so much easier if you just accepted it into your life with this Four Wands. It could be, going on a date or something like that. It's like maybe you're not going to marry the person that you go on a date with, but it could be opening you up to the energy of love, which could attract the right person into your life. For others, it could be a job. Like maybe there's just a job that doesn't look that great on the surface, but I feel like, again, there's more below the surface with this oyster card. I feel like there's a very strong need to explore this week. And again, I'm not saying literally necessarily, you might not be going anywhere. You could be doing this from the comfort of your own home as well. You could be learning, you could be studying, pretty much anything. But I feel like for some of you, this is saying there's an offer that you should accept coming in. It could be a job. It could be like something part-time as well with this Knight of Swords here. So if you're looking for money or a job, it could be something part-time that could lead to a lot of success. Next, you have this Earthworm card. This is another card of something hidden that needs to come out. So I do feel for some of you, this is something that needs to come out. For others, I'm getting no backbone. Earthworms obviously don't have a backbone. And I feel like you could be seeing a person from the past as not having a backbone, or you're just realizing that something doesn't have structure. You have the Hangman, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Wands here. I feel like there is a love offer here, but it's like you're not sure if you want to take the leap of faith with the Fool here. I feel like you're ready. So if you do get a love offer, or if you're looking for love or thinking about it, I would go for it with this Ten of Wands. You could be thinking like, oh, this is going to be a lot of work or, whatever. But I would go for it. You have two aces here as well, which is very positive, Capricorn. So two aces to me is a yes for sure. But I feel like there have been a lot of delays in love. I feel for others that maybe you've just taken a break with that Hangman card. I feel like you always feel like maybe you're having to like put on a show, or maybe you kind of think of relationships as like having to do certain things to keep the relationship alive. I feel like that's maybe the position that you're coming from. is like maybe in the past you felt like you had to almost put on a show to keep someone in your life. Or maybe it could be the opposite as well. You could have been dating a lot of people where it's like they appear one way, and then as the relationship goes on, it's like the mask comes off. They get lazy and they don't keep up the show, basically. I feel like you're just hoping to meet someone who's just is who they are, basically. I feel like you're just looking to meet someone who they present themselves one way, and that's exactly who they are. It's like they're not wearing a mask. They're not wearing, they're not being fake. But I feel like for whatever reason, that's what's popping into my head with that Hangman. For others, again, I feel like you're just hoping for a victory here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands here. It's like you're hoping for something to set you free. So this could be a job for a lot of you. You don't really have any financial cards here yet. We are going to clarify again in just a minute with the tarot, but I do feel this could be financially related. It's like you're hoping for a new beginning. You have this Ace of Wands here, and I felt like I needed to clarify it. It popped into my head. So you have the Justice card as well. Definitely a new beginning coming in here for you. 3 aces. I didn't even realize that. So that's amazing. Definitely amazing to have 3 aces in your reading. And this is a new beginning coming in for you here. It could be like justice is fairness, and I do feel that for you here. Like maybe you're getting a job where you invest time into the job and you get paid fairly. So it could be something that's more fair. For others, I feel that this could be maybe even a relationship, something that's more fair, more balanced. But you have the World, the Ace of Swords, and the Fool here, definitely getting ready to take a leap of faith out into the world. For some of you, this could be literally, maybe you're traveling or moving or things like that. Again, obviously, if there's travel restrictions, somebody always comments, yes, I understand what's going on in the world. So obviously, if there's travel restrictions where you live or whatever, then this message is not for you. This is a general reading. But if you are, then I feel like some of you could be traveling or moving with this energy. For others, I feel like you are just achieving goals. The World is a card of achieving certain goals in your life. The Ace of Swords is a card of a victory. So I feel for a lot of you, there are goals that are coming in for you here. I feel like you need to realize that, that basically that you have not wasted time as well as popping into my head. I just told that story about me wasting time for 3 years, but it's like, what I also did during that 3 years is I learned a lot. I watched a ton of YouTube videos about learning about business and all these other things in my life. I took a bunch of courses. I did a bunch of stuff. Like I did a lot of learning during that time, so it wasn't waste. I feel like the same thing for you. I'm not telling you this to brag. I'm just saying, like, I feel like for some of you, it's like maybe you feel like you've been wasting time, but really you haven't. You have been learning quite a bit over the years. So I feel like you need to realize that. But let's get this clarified and let's see what comes up for you here, Capricorn. Between the Four Cups and the Hangman, you have the Page of Wands. Definitely an adventure coming in for you here. I feel like this could be like a call to adventure. What I will say is, like, I feel like you could be, if this is love coming into your life, I feel like you could be fearing getting burned. But the Page of Wands has these salamanders all over his cloak, and the salamanders in mythology could not be burned by fire. So, it kind of represents being protected from trying something new. So I feel like some of you, if you're thinking about going like dating, or if you're thinking about putting yourself out there, I feel like you are kind of protected at this time. Look, Knight of Wands, same thing. Knight of Wands also has salamanders on his cloak. Between the Four Wands and Ace of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands. Definitely could be a fire sign who is coming into your life here if you're looking for love. So it could be a fire sign. For others, this is just freedom. Being allowed to be more spontaneous, being allowed to be more free, kind of setting yourself free as well. Like I said, I can't help but think, like, I'm trying to clarify that message on that Four Wands. We might actually pull an extra row to get more detail on that Four Wands. Because I feel like it's saying something that's like, I keep getting this message about accepting something that will set you free, even though it doesn't look like it. So again, that's why I told the story about just accepting a job. Maybe you don't want to, maybe it doesn't look good on the surface, but it could be something that provides a lot of freedom. So I feel like maybe you need to think about that. Between the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups twice here in your reading. The Knight of Swords with the Ace of Cups and that Ten of Wands. Again, I feel like you could be obviously receiving a love offer, but maybe you are kind of like feeling like, do I want to accept this burden of love into my life? We kind of already talked about this. I feel like the Knight of Swords is saying, don't be too quick to run away from any new love offers that come your way, because I feel like it could be something very good. For some of you, I feel like you could be still carrying burdens from the past. It's like maybe you dealt with a past person And I feel like this, maybe you're waiting for that past person, hangman, but at the same time, it's like maybe something much, much better comes along. And maybe that's what this Four of Wands is saying. It's like saying, hey, you might want to take a look at this Knight of Wands because they're actually probably very good for you, or they could be. Between the Hangman and the World, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like the Wheel of Fortune is a really good card, don't get me wrong, but I feel like you want to get off the hamster wheel. I feel like your story has been the same for too long. Those are literally the words that are popping into my head, that like the story has been the same. The Wheel of Fortune does say take control. It is a card of your vibrations. It says you have more control than you realize. So I feel like you need to kind of use your powers of manifestation here. Between the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords, I got chills on this Strength card here. I feel like it could be a Leo that's coming in for you. The World, Leo. The Wheel of Fortune, Leo, in this bottom corner as well. So for some of you, there could be someone communicating with you. Definitely could be online dating. Definitely could be a fire sign, probably Leo, with that Ace of Swords there. With the Strength card. And these two cards here, I feel like it could be someone who is going to be communicating with you with that Ace of Swords. So definitely, I'm getting something about good news as well. Between the Ten of Wands and the Fool, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Taking this leap of faith, accepting something will lead to the Ten of Pentacles. Major success, abundance, and pretty much everything that you want in your life. I feel like this reading is saying, like, take the leap, take the risk, basically, on something you desire. You will not regret it. Top row, you have the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is a card of seeking. It's a card of looking for answers. So I feel like and it can be a card of curiosity. I feel like you need to be curious this week as well. Middle row, Two of Pentacles. Everybody getting the Two of Pentacles this week. Could be very busy. You could be like focusing on work or putting a lot of work into things this week. Bottom row, Hierophant. Definitely could be marriage. So I'm not saying you're going to get married right now here, Capricorn, but some of you could be like getting married in the future. You could be kind of like meeting someone that you will be marrying in the future as well. So that's very nice. But I just want to see, what is this Four of Wands like trying to get you to accept? You have the High Priestess here. You have the King of Cups. Definitely could be a Pisces as well. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is like leaving a comfort zone is what I would say to you. High Priestess could be a Pisces, like I said, but the High Priestess is a card of kind of like potential. It says something has a lot of potential. The King of Cups, I feel like, is saying your emotions, and Eight of Cups is walking away from something that you've done for a very long period of time. Leo gets this. You have Leo showing up here. Leo gets this message all the time. So I'm wondering if this is a clue for me as a reader, saying like leaving a comfort zone will lead to a lot of success. I do feel like this feeling of like allowing something to die here. Yeah, you have this Two of the Sea card, moving from one thing to another here. Capricorn is what I'd say to you. Community. I feel like teamwork would be a lot of good teamwork cards here. I feel like teamwork on projects or anything you're working on would be a good idea. But I just get the feeling like some of you, I feel like you really good for love. Definitely could be new love coming in for you. On the other side of things, I feel like there could be an offer, again, that you have to accept, but it doesn't look right on the surface with that Four of Wands. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I feel like you're just maybe feeling resistance. Maybe you feel like you don't want to do something, or it's just different. Like maybe you need a job. And it's like maybe a job shows up, but maybe it's different than what you actually want to do. I feel like this is saying leave the comfort zone. Let go of what you know how to do. Let go of what you do know what to do. Is that English? I don't know. I feel like there's something. You know how to do it. It's like a job that you're very good at. But I feel like there's something else, like something new that's completely different, or it comes out of, just shows up all of a sudden, or very random opportunity here. I feel like you need to take the leap of faith. It will lead to the Ten of Pentacles. It will lead to abundance. Again, Eight of Cups is not being sure. It's like too much darkness with the Eight of Cups. Not being able to see your way through something, not knowing all the answers. But I feel like this reading is saying you don't need to know the answers. Just take the leap of faith and you will find a lot of success in whatever this is. For those of you that are traveling or moving, this looks very good as well. Obviously, there could be some delays. Ten of Wands, that would be COVID, but I feel like if you're doing those things, this could be very good for you. I do feel like there's a need for you to tap into your intuition. I really feel like you need to trust your feelings with this King of Cups as well. King of Cups, it can be negative, but to me it can be positive. It can just say he's sitting in choppy waters, but he is perfectly fine on this card. He doesn't really care what's going on around him. So I feel like as long as you can kind of like maintain your emotional state and be positive, I feel like a lot of positivity could be coming in for you with that King of Cups. So I really like that. Yeah, definitely some fairness awareness. Like I said, you have this Justice card here as well. So I do feel like there could be justice, or there could be balance or something good coming in for you, things balancing out in your life. So that looks nice. Happy, happy card. I feel like you're heading towards a lot of happiness, abundance, fulfillment, success. So I really, really love this reading. I really feel like you need to move towards your desires as well. Again, Knight of Wands, being pulled in a direction, but it's a very spontaneous card. It can say that you are being, having this inspiration to do something that you never thought of before. Like, what, it could be anything. I feel like you need to trust those inspirational moments where you feel like you're almost channeling something. She is like channeling happiness on this card. So I feel for a lot of you, you could be like channeling information, or you could be channeling ideas. I feel like you need to move towards those ideas. This looks really good, Capricorn. I really like this. So thank you for watching, and definitely enjoy your week.